gosh.
Hi guys, here we are in Cornwall. This is my beautiful wife. For those of you watching on replay, I hope you get massive value from this, but we just really felt it would be a really nice touch, a nice move to actually look at doing what is strategy. And Emily's going to actually interview me, so she's going to ask me loads of questions about strategy and everything like this. And of course, if you have any questions, do ask. Of course, only if you're watching this on live. If you're watching this on repeat, well, feel free to tweet me a question on elliotkaypts. Same for Instagram or anything like that. So Emily, what's your first question?
My first question for you, Elliot Kay, is tell me, what is strategy? What does it even mean, and why is it important?
What is strategy? So strategy is pretty much your roadmap, it's your blueprint, it's the how you get there. It's a bird's eye view of the whole business. And strategy is an accumulation of steps to build your business. It's an accumulation of tactics that allows you to build the business in the way you want to build it and make sure you're getting to where you want to go in the way you want to get there. You see, most people get stuck on tactics, so they do little steps, little results. But strategy is an accumulation of steps, of tactics to get you a major result. So it's the pathway, it's how you get there, it's the roadmap, right? But most people get stuck on the steps versus the overall big picture. And strategy encompasses the whole thing. You know what? Strategy is sexy. Strategy is the sexiest part of running a business, because it's when you get to look at the overall thing, the overall view of the business, and you get to look at all the key details, and that's what strategy is. And that's why I love it so much, because I get to look at the whole business of people and how they build the business and how they go about it, and make sure they're doing it right. And that's what I love so much. So you should be doing strategy too. That's right. And we're enjoying the sun here, by the way. How's the weather at you? Say hello, say where you're from as well, so we can give you a shout out as well. So what's your next question?
So for all the people out there who don't know you and know how you operate and what it is you do, you call yourself a strategist and a mentor. What does that mean, and how is that any different from, say, being a coach?
Ooh, she's pulling out the tough questions here. So what I do is I help people devise the correct methodologies and the correct action steps and the correct tactics to go out there and achieve what they want to achieve, which is in line with their passion, in line with their purpose in life, and aligned to the lifestyle they want to live. The difference between me and a coach would literally ask lots of questions. How do you think you feel? How do you think you want to get there? What's getting in the way? How do you feel about that? What's right about this that you're not getting? All those kind of stuff. At times, now as a strategist, by the way, I do ask great questions. But at times, my role is to be an advisor and go, look, we're not doing this. This is how we're doing it. We're not doing this. This is how we're doing it. Right? And my role is to actually sometimes tell you what to do, which coaches don't do, or a good coach wouldn't do. My role is to say, look, here's how we're going to penetrate the market. Here's the marketing strategy we're going to look at. Here's the area of the business for us to look at right now. And that's the key difference, because my role isn't just questioning. My role is advisory, it's consultative, and actually out times giving you outright advice on how to get to where you want to go. And that's what I do, and that's my role, both as a mentor and a strategist.
Okay. And obviously you used to be a coach, so why strategy? Why did you change, and why is it that you do that now?
Great question. So here's the thing, people on Periscope, people on Twitter, people that are watching this on replay, I strongly believe in the greatness of human beings, and actually strategy is an amazing metaphor towards helping people build confidence. It's an amazing tool to help people build the lifestyle they want to build. It's an amazing tool to help people have better lives. And I know what impact it had on my life, and I know the impact it gave me, and I know how it changed my life. And that's why I changed and started to do strategy and spread the word, because what really frustrates me, what really gets to me out there, is there's so many great coaches and there's so many great trainers and speakers who aren't landing their message. They're not landing their message. They're not doing enough to get themselves out there, or they don't know how, and they keep just falling with all these sharks, and they keep falling in with all these silly people, these all bullshitters, excuse my French, and I'm determined to make sure that as many coaches and as many trainers, as many consultants have access to this tool, so they can go out there and truly make an impact and truly be out there to make a change in the world. Because how many of you on Periscope would agree that right now we need some amazing people in the world, we need great leaders, and that's why I changed, and that's why I do what I do. That's why I gave up coaching, because I'm frustrated and sick and tired of hearing of coaches that give up, and hearing of speakers that give up, and hearing of leaders that can't quite get out there. And I want to make it my mission to get 500,000 people's messages, their strategy out there in the next 3 years, because that's what I do, and that's important to me, because as you know, it took me to be broke and lose everything to learn that. And so I want to make sure that doesn't happen to anyone else.
Okay, so what advice would you give then for someone who's watching who does want to get their message out there? What can they do to help that to happen? Like, what advice would you give them?
First of all, I highly recommend you look at the purpose piece of why you're building it as a business, right? Because I come from a business angle. If you're doing this as part-time, that's fine, but I'm doing this as a business. So really look at the purpose piece, and really look at how you can keep building a business around your passion, and understand that you don't have to do everything. And what I would say to people out there who want to get out there, look very quickly how you can move away from the doing and look at the building, and looking how you can get out there, make impact without it swallowing up your time. And that's where strategy comes in, because when you do things strategically, you're able to measure it better. You're able to actually get out there and execute. But that's what I would say about that.
Okay.
Do you feel that answers the question?
Yeah, I do. I wonder, because a lot of people starting out in business obviously start out doing everything themselves, because they're kind of a one-man band and don't have a team around them yet. So what advice would you give to someone who is quite stressed out, they're doing everything? How can they get out of that cycle and sort of start to be able to leverage, like you said, and build rather than be in all the doing?
I think it's important you look at the key elements of the business and understand that things happen at different times. So I think it's important you definitely look at the operations in the business and look at the sales. Key thing is marketing funnel. Do you have a funnel? And what are all the commercial entities in the business that can bring you money in? The other part, of course, is looking at the pricing. Are you underpricing or are you overpricing? Because someone in a seminar told you to charge £5 million an hour. And really look at what's your financial strategy. I'm well aware of our financial positioning, and that's because there's a strategy behind it to create impact and then grow. Like any other business, I think sometimes coaching, consultants, trainers, people like that, they can get stuck in this whole Hollywood aspect of building a business, and they don't really treat it like building a business, even though they claim they do. And actually, building a coaching business is still building a business. There's still key rules, key maths, key aspects that must be followed. And I feel that that's a key component. And for those who are starting out, start looking already at how you can look to take yourself out of the business in a way that allows you just to do what you're passionate about. And that's what I would say about that.
Okay. Cool. Is there anything else that you want to tell people about strategy and what you do?
I love my wife.
Aw, thanks.
Besides that,
do you feel proud of yourself that you've managed to get me on Periscope?
I'm very proud of myself that I managed to get Emily on Periscope. Even though she's like, oh my god, I've done my makeup, I've done all this, and she never does Periscope. So thank you for joining us and joining Emily on Periscope. What else would I like to say about strategy? I'd like to say that whatever you do, whoever you do with, please make sure you do strategy. Strategy is different from business coaching. It's different from coaching. Please make sure that whoever you work with, whether it's me or anyone else, that you go for a strategist that understands strategy, and they truly know what to do to grow your business. If you like what you heard, some of you will be watching this on replay. This is my beautiful wife. You can follow me on Twitter, elliotkaypts, on Instagram, elliotkaypts, and of course you can find me on Snapchat, Elliot Kay. Until the next time, thanks for listening in. I know that a few of you come in and come out, and for those watching on replay, look forward to hearing from you. Any questions, tweet me, elliotkaypts. Emily, any last words of wisdom?
No.
Have a great day, guys. Lots of love from Cornwall. Bye.